you concerned about where free speech is headed in Canada?
Yeah, we're all soon going to have to go around like this.
We should be allowed to say what we say, regardless, as long as it doesn't threaten a person.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
We have mild free speech.
Taking one side, then another side can't say what they want to say, you know what I mean?
If there are going to be bills that are coming out that are going to be censoring our free speech, I'm sorry, but respectfully, that.
We use this privilege to here to be the voice of these people. That's why I really appreciate we live here in this country.
Some people that come to this country, they want to just f*** it up the country.
Hey everybody, welcome to our world headquarters. I'm excited. Tamara Lich, you visited us, you got set up, you got trained in our systems, but today is your debut as a Rebel News journalist, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, me too. I've got all of my paperwork, my permission slip to leave the province of Alberta, all my exemption letters to go out and do some journalism, so I'm ready to go.
It's a bit of an effort that we have to, hour by hour, you're going to stay at this hotel, you're going to come here for lunch, you're going to go there to the office. It's a lot of red tape, but we've got to do it to keep you on the right side of the law.
Mm-hmm, exactly, because I think we know by now that they would love nothing more than to put me back in jail.
Well, I would love nothing more than to keep you in the world. You've got an important voice, and I think that being a citizen journalist is a fit for your strengths. Now, Tasha Potter, who's sitting right next to you, has just joined our team as your producer. Tasha, thank you very much for doing that. You guys know each other a bit. Give us in a nutshell the kind of stuff that you imagine you'll be doing with Tamara in the months ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to working on the project. I'll be organizing Tamara's travel, looking for liaison with the parole officer potentially, arranging security. We've got a campus tour coming up, as well as a book tour, working on the book project.
Have you been able to arrange security for today?
The security has been confirmed. We'll have 2 guards there. And just to speak on that, I think the far left, they like to antagonize women for whatever reason. So I think to make sure we can have those 2 guards protecting not only you, but also the truck to make sure everything goes smooth today.
And we're going to have the truck with you today, which is pretty fun because the truck attracts all sorts of attention. And we're going to have a message on it. Do you believe in free speech? And so that'll sort of let people know what's going on.
Well, Yonge and Dundas is arguably one of the most interesting places in Toronto, for sure. So you're going to see tons of characters, and we know the Rebel formula, so it'll be awesome to fit Tamara into that. And you're just talking to everyday people from Toronto, getting a bunch of different opinions. And I know you're going to do great up there. And it's going to be interesting to see how many people recognize Tamara from the Freedom Convoy. So I think it's going to be awesome.
What we're doing here is we want to show you the Rebel way of doing it. We want to show you that we're compliant. We're filling out the forms with the probation officer. We got security. Even though we're 99% sure we don't need it, we're not going to risk it. And that's something we really believe in, especially for the female staff, because Antifa, I know it sounds crazy, they actually target women instead of men. Like that, they're so dishonorable. If they could punch any one of us in the room, they would punch you. God forbid, may it not happen. And that's why we're getting security. So my goal is for you to do some great journalism today, but more than that, just to get the Rebel way so we can do this when you're in Alberta, when you're in BC. And it's my desire that you start becoming a ubiquitous citizen journalist. And so thanks for making the journey.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, Efron, any last words before we head on down to Yonge Dundas Square?
Yeah, welcome to Toronto. You're going to see a lot of interesting things out there, so best of luck out there.
I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it.
So we're on Yonge Street, headed south. Yonge Street is one of the largest streets in Canada, and it starts down at the lake, actually, and you can see those neon lights, those big LED light screens. That's Yonge Dundas Square. It's a little bit of an homage to Times Square in New York. I think you're going to have no problem getting people to talk to you, but one of the things I do is I point to the truck and I say, what do you think of that?
What do you think of the truck?
I love it, honestly. I'm really glad.
What do you feel about the current state of free speech in Canada?
I feel like a lot is being censored.
Do you believe that we have free speech in Canada?
I would like to think so, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But there are a lot of contradictions within free speech. You can say a lot of things, but you cannot say a lot of things.
Correct.
It's good. Free speech is good.
We have mild free speech. I don't think we have the ability to say everything we want to say.
I'm not from Canada, from the Bahamas.
Welcome.
And I believe that we should have free speech.
Yes, absolutely.
It's important.
We have free speech. We should be allowed to say what we say, regardless, as long as it doesn't threaten a person.
Yeah, I feel like it's way better than other countries. I say good feelings about it.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
I just don't want it to get worse.
It's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into it, honestly. I don't want to say the wrong thing and then, get harassed for it.
Okay, have a great day, guys. Thank you.
When it comes to free speech, I think we all should be entitled to say and do what we want to do as long as it doesn't offend others, I guess is the best way to put it.
If you look at other countries,
Yes.
it is a country that believes in free speech. So
Yes.
that is something that, you can be yourself and you can belong as well.
Everybody should have the right to speak their opinion and state their statement unless it doesn't offend others in a racial way. I think it's great.
I think it's all right. I haven't been really challenged on my free speech. There's many protests going on. They don't seem really challenged with their free speech.
Gentlemen, how do you feel about the current state of free speech in Canada?
Free speech?
We have freedom of speech unless it comes to Israel.
Excuse me, sir. What do you think of free speech in Canada? Thank you. Are you concerned about where free speech is headed in Canada?
Yeah, we're all soon going to have to go around like this because we're going to end up saying something that we don't mean to say. But at the end of the day, it's just words.
It's really overwhelming, of course, that we have to go through this in this world right now, but
And in Canada especially.
especially in Canada, yeah.
We've always had the idea that people shouldn't be allowed to say this, right? There's always ideas that we personally will find offensive or that institutions will find offensive. And they have the right to say we shouldn't say those things, just as we should be allowed to say those things.
It's like they're taking one side and another side can't say what they want to say. You know what I mean? It's not fair. It should be 50-50.
So I can say anything to myself and derogate myself, say bad things about myself. Nobody's going to come arrest me.
Right.
Except myself. And that is the meaning of free speech.
Right.
It does not mean you can go up to someone and say whatever you like.
What's happening in other countries when you see, comparing that, we are lucky.
Are you concerned about where the state of free speech is headed in Canada with some of the bills that are before Parliament right now?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
I'm not aware of any bills in the House of Commons.
Yes, I am very hopeful that we will repel them, that we will protect our free speech.
If there are going to be bills that are coming out that are going to be censoring our free speech, I'm sorry, but respectfully that. Respectfully that.
A few days ago, there was a headline that came out about the UK, Australia, and Canada talking about banning Elon Musk's platform X.
Yes, I have heard about that. I am on the fence about that because of the controversy going on there.
I have not seen that, no, but I think that, again, that's just another way to censor us. That's another way to control us, and I don't appreciate that. I really don't. I think it's really scary what we have to go through.
Yeah, it shouldn't be allowed to do that. Everybody should have the right to say what they want to say, when they want to say it, and how do you want to say it, if it's said the right way.
Banning things like platforms where we can actually let our voices be heard like that, I feel like right now that's the biggest problem. They should not be doing that.
We are living in an ever-changing world. It is not the same Canada that we grew up in. And so I have to do a great big shout out to Derek and everyone at AAEH Security for coming out with us today and keeping us safe on the streets. Great service, friendly people. They did a fantastic job. Thank you. Oh, wow. Yes.
Pretty sad. Like 50,000 people, 2 days ago actually on Richmond Hill. Like more than 50,000 people. I don't see like one single MP or member of parliament or media to cover it.
We need the media to protect Iranian.
I agree. And how do you feel about the current mainstream media coverage of what's happening in Iran right now?
I am so sad. I don't think the internet, all the connecting is disconnect.
People of Iran are in a very bad situation and they are fighting for their life.
I feel like there's a lot of brutality that's happening all around the world, and all of us need to face reality. We can't just put these things and sweep them under the rug or anything like that. Like, we need to be able to stand up for the people that can't stand up for themselves.
The government, the regime in Iran actually shut down the entire country.
Yes.
No Wi-Fi. His family, my family's back home. We can't contact. We have no idea what's going on. So we're just hoping actually we have we be the voice of these people.
I have my mom. I am worried about her.
Yes.
I don't have any news. She is an old woman.
We use this privilege to be the voice of these people. That's why I really appreciate we live here in this country. I thought like many countries we have the freedom to speak, so we can be more responsible to be the voice of the people.
Why do you think the mainstream media isn't covering this or isn't giving it the attention that it should have?
I don't have any idea. This is a politic. problem, but I don't have any idea.
And another downside that, the people like pro-Palestine people, that they've been covering the whole streets and a lot of media covered, I don't see one single of them. Like, I don't see anyone there to just be on the street. If it was really the cause was for humanitarian, they would be there right now. They would be in Nigeria. They would be for Iranian. They would be anyone else.
Some people, they come to this country, they want to just f up the country. They want to bring their mentality to their own country to try to come here. So if you choose to come to this country, it's a nice country. They will help you. It's a lot of opportunity, but you have to respect the country law.
I'm really glad that something like this is being driven around, because I think that everyone deserves to have a voice.
I believe to Canada is a very great country. Is help for people to get job. Anything you want, you can get to this country. But respect the Canadian law. If you don't respect the Canadian law, take an airplane and go back to your country.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, Ezra is here. It's my favorite guy. I love it. I love you, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Appreciate it.
You've got so many interviews in your pocket. I think we can go over, say goodbye and thank you to Mark, the truck driver. Looks like he hasn't been hassled at all today.
No one gave you any trouble?
No, a few people came to the window and just, asked me what's going on here, and I just said, yeah, it's about free speech. And Tamara's here, wanted to talk to her.
Awesome. Well, thanks for driving.
Thank you. It's good to see you again. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. And if you would like more information, you can please visit freespeechtruck.com. Check out our information there. If you want to support what we're doing, you can certainly do so. Again, go to freespeechtruck.com. This is Tamara Lich with Rebel News. Thank you.